This is a Swede Speaks.
It's Wednesday, and Wednesday means that it's time for this week's episode of Last Week in Islamic Terror. But before we begin, I would like to show you something. I recently got this microphone. I intend to use it when I live stream, or when I do Skype or Google Hangout interviews with other people who I am unable to interview face to face. Maybe you have also noticed that the lighting got better. The microphone and the better lighting is all thanks to donations from you, my viewers and subscribers, so thank you very much. Here at Swede Studios, we're always looking at how to improve these videos, so thank you all very much. And if you would like to contribute, you can make a one-time donation, or you can become a monthly supporter through Patreon. There is information about how to help out with what I do in the box below. Again, thank you all very much. So now, let's get started. On Monday, July 16th, 2018, there were 30 dead and 10 injured, and among those were, in Kabaseva, in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, 6 people murdered, among them a nurse, and 3 injured by members of the Islamist organization of the Allied Democratic Forces. In Ghani-Kel, Afghanistan, 7 police officers murdered by the Taliban. In Inya Galane, Mali, at least 14 dead when jihadists opened fire on fleeing villagers. On Tuesday, July 17th, there were 40 dead and 29 injured, and among those were, in Musini, Nigeria, 6 traders, among them a woman, murdered by Boko Haram. In Ayiram, Afghanistan, 22 dead and 43 injured when an Islamic State suicide bomber attacked a funeral at a rival mosque. In Shahar Shamba, Afghanistan, 6 local police officers dead, machine-gunned at their checkpoint by the Islamic Emirate. On Wednesday, July 18th, there were 19 dead and 43 injured, and those were, in Kandahar, Afghanistan, 17 dead and 10 injured in 2 Taliban attacks. In Kirkuk, Iraq, 1 dead and 29 injured by a jihadi bomb placed outside a restaurant. In Marib, Yemen, 1 dead and 4 injured in a remote-controlled bomb blast. Religious radicals are suspected of the bomb blast. On Thursday, July 19th, there were 53 dead and 21 injured, and among them were, in Dabwa, Chad, 18 dead and 12 injured when Islamists attacked a fishing community. In Shako, Afghanistan, 8 local police officers dead and 4 injured in an Islamist attack. In Farah, Afghanistan, 6 dead and 5 injured in an Islamic Emirate attack. On Friday, July 20th, there were 60 dead and 61 injured, and among those were, in Shar-e-Safa, Afghanistan, 7 dead and 4 injured in an Islamic Emirate attack. In Kunduz, Afghanistan, 14 dead and 9 injured when the Taliban attacked a security post. In Gayibo, Nigeria, 27 dead and 40 injured when Boko Haram walked up and down a stalled line of cars. On Saturday, July 21st, there were 21 dead and 10 injured, and among those were, in Sangili, Iraq, 5 members of a family of returning refugees dead by an Islamic State bomb blast at their home. In Argandi, Afghanistan, 6 intelligence officers were ambushed and murdered by the Islamic Emirate. In Kala Sangar, Afghanistan, 5 dead and 3 injured by Taliban gunmen. And on Sunday, July 22nd, there were 63 dead and 141 injured, and among those were, in Mani Kandal, Afghanistan, 15 border guards dead and 5 injured in an attack by a Sunni group. In Kabul, Afghanistan, 23 dead and 107 injured at an airport by a Fedayeen suicide bomber. In Toronto, Ontario, Canada, 2 girls shot dead, aged 10 and 18, and 13 people injured by a, quote, soldier of the Islamic State, close quote. So, last week there were 286 dead and 315 injured. Last month, June 2018, there were 1,177 dead and 879 injured. So far, this year, 2018, there has been 6,947 dead and 7,516 injured. Last year, 2017, there were 16,367 dead and 14,360 injured. And I would like to thank thereligionofpeace.com for compiling the data. As we can see, there were 286 unnecessary deaths and 315 unnecessary injuries last week. The victims had different citizenships, personal interests, jobs, religions, they were of different ages, but they all had one thing in common. They all fell victims to Islam. Islam creates problems in the West. Islam creates problems in the East. Islam creates problems in the North. And Islam creates problems in the South. Islam creates problems in Islamic countries, for instance Afghanistan, and Islam creates problems in non-Islamic countries, for instance Canada. Once the followers of Islam turns into more than a very insignificant number of followers in a society, all sorts of problems follow, from demands that the rest of society adjust to Islamic demands, to deaths and injuries. So the conclusion has to be that Islam is the root cause, and that is what we need to understand and address. That is why I make these videos, and I will make a new episode of Last Week in Islamic Terror next week, since, sadly, there has already been some Islamic terror this week too. If there ever comes a week, during my lifetime, with no Islamic terror, then I will make a video called Last Week in Islamic Peace. I hope that happens, really, but I seriously doubt it. And that's what I have to say about this, right now. As I said, I am very grateful to all my financial supporters. This is my day job, so thank you all very much. And if you like what I do, if you think what I do is important and that I should continue doing so, please consider sending me $1 or $2, or 10, or 100. That's always greatly appreciated. Also, subscribe, comment, like and share my videos, and keep us at Swede Studios in your prayers, please. Until next time, have a nice day, and God bless.